Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw aboard the SH Vega, which is the brand new ship from Swan Hellenic. It's an expedition ship, luxury expedition ship, and I'm here with actually a familiar face, not with Swan Hellenic before, Gordon Durker, who is the Vice President of Sales for Swan Hellenic. He just came on board a few months back. But we're going to talk to Gordon about how to sell this expedition product, and we're going to talk about this new ship and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Gordon, first of all, great to see you here. I know we talked, and congratulations on your new post here, right?
Thank you, James. It's lovely to see you again, and it's nice to have you on the ship today.
I know, and we talked about it, and I said, I got to get on the ship, and you said we're going to be on it, so we're here. And this is a brand new ship. Talk a little bit about your impression, because this probably was the first time you went on the ship. Right?
It absolutely is. I mean, the ship was basically launched in July, and then this is the first time she's in North America, so we had an opportunity to host trade, media, etc. for a little bit of an inaugural, and it's my first visit to the vessel as well. 152 passengers. She's a beauty. I mean, she's absolutely
and really elegant. Really, I mean, we're actually a little thing. There is a projection of what the bow is right here. If you can see, there actually is a little place where you can go to the very tip of the bow, and just be careful because they are filming it from, and you can see it right here. We are in the observation lounge, so it's actually pretty cool. If you can go up there and see it. But anyway, that's one aspect of the ship. But even this lounge is just so comfortable and such like a really great living area.
Yeah, it was designed by our good friends in Sweden, Tilburg Design, who are phenomenal at designing vessels, and this whole area is very conducive to people interacting with the expedition team, to learn, listen to the lectures, but also to interact with each other. It's very open. It's like a living room almost.
And then you have the other big area is, of course, the dining area, which we already have tried a few times, and then there's sort of an outdoor-indoor dining area as well up there, right?
Yeah. So yeah, there's ample facilities. The ship is, like I said, 152 packs, but the design is so well done, in my opinion, that it's kind of like a big ship that's sort of been reduced to a small ship, because you have all the amenities and the facilities that you would normally expect on a large ship, but then in a small format. So it's very intimate, very functional, and in a style that is, obviously attracting the higher end traveler, because it's I would say we're in a 5-star environment here.
It absolutely is, and so far the cuisine's been 5-star too, although we've only got a little bit of a chance to sample it. But so now this ship is going to be heading down for the Antarctic season come November, and we all think of ships in this class Arctic, Antarctic. But what I got from this cruise very quickly is that you go everywhere. I mean, the amazing destinations, incredible in the Pacific, everywhere. I mean, that's really what. So maybe we got to start thinking of expedition as it should be about. It's not just an expedition to the polar areas; it's an expedition throughout the world.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that really attracted me to this opportunity to join Swan, because our legacy, our heritage, is actually an educational travel, and we visit places like Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand. But then instead of going where the big ships go, we go to where the small ships can only go. So you walk away enriched, you learn, and yes, Antarctica, brilliant, spectacular. We have 3 ships there next year, but the in-between is often, I think, almost overlooked, and actually, from where I sit, the way that we are going to be delivering it, even more spectacular sometimes. Yeah.
Well, you saw we had 2 great presentations of that. We had a great presentation on Antarctica, which was some really unique itineraries, including one that goes, I mean, really all the way down from Ushuaia, where most people go, and I actually saw the twin of this ship down in Ushuaia this year. But then you go all the way up to New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to New Zealand, and then we start exploring, places like Japan, Indonesia. It's truly, for people that have traveled, that's seen the Eiffel Towers 5 times, this is a nice big step forward to really, add to those bucket list boxes.
Yeah, it is, and there was one cruise you go across from Africa to some small island that's a British colony that they say nobody ever visits anyway, but it's kind of cool to do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is for very well-traveled guests, and of course for agents, great opportunity to open up the world to their customer database. But
let's talk a little bit about the accommodations, because I know you're in these are beautiful cabins, and they even come with fireplaces, which is kind of interesting. Not real ones, but sort of crackling. I think it's kind of a homey touch, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's all about ambiance, and it's a cozy ship. It's very comfortable, and our guests, when they retreat to the cabins, which 80% have, by the way, balconies, they have a little fireplace, like you pointed out. For safety reasons, it's not heating, it's purely for decoration, but it's kind of a nice little touch. And there's lots of little touches on this vessel that just make sense as an expedition vessel.
Now, you actually have had some experience in the expedition world. How do you compare this to other places that you've seen?
Oh gosh, it's very intriguing, because the size of the vessel, under 200, for me is the perfect size. If you want to go places that are a little bit more difficult to get to with Zodiacs, etc., 150 guests get on and off very quickly, and therefore you have more time on shore to explore. And that's what this is all about. The ship is important. You'll be comfortable, you have fantastic meals, you meet the lecturers, you learn, but then really you want to get your feet on the ground, and you can
in all these places, not just the polar region.
Correct, and then you can maximize your time on shore because you're there with a small group.
Yeah. Now, overall, I mean, obviously there's a lot of new product in the expedition cruise market today, and I've been on 2 Antarctica cruises alone this year, and I'm going to go a third one. I do want to see, maybe you and I can go on one of the fourth one, maybe not the fourth one, but maybe you and I can go on one of the ones outside of the polar regions that are more one of these incredible regions that you can go through. I mean, this ship alone is supposed to go all the way around the Pacific and Asia, and it just was incredible, and you're highlighting those itineraries. But what would you tell travel advisors out there? What is the difference with Swan Hellenic?
The difference is the consistency of the fleet makes your job a lot easier as an agent, because you have 3 ships, soon a third is coming out in Q1 of next year, that are pretty much clones of each other. So the consistency, the delivery of the product is going to be the same. So that's an easy explanation that you have to make. The other opportunity is in the fact that you can repeat sell. We have a lot of guests that will book multiple itineraries together, and if you like commission checks with a comma, then you're in the right place. This is a product that kind of sells itself. You just need to connect the dots. You need to find the right customer, the person that has Africa already done, that has done Europe, that has done a lot of other places, obviously has the income, but once you have these customers, you'll see that the product kind of sells itself. And the consistency of the fleet will help you in terms of how to explain the vessel and its amenities, etc. If you know one, you know them all. And
then also the repeat factor, because you go to so many different places that if you liked Antarctica with Swan Hellenic and this ship, you can go to the Pacific, you can go to Africa, you can go all over the place, right?
Yeah, and the ships obviously are built for cold water, but they're also built for warm water. We have a lovely infinity pool on the aft side of the vessel.
I saw that. Yeah, it's great.
So, an outdoor.
We could use that today. Actually, it's a beautiful day. And we're off the coast of Maine, believe it or not.
Yeah. So, but yes, they're very good for cold, warm, whatever type weather, and of course, built to the highest standards in terms of stabilization and technology. So, super high tech, super safe, wonderful way to explore.
Eco-sensitive and sustainable.
Yeah, because we go to pristine parts of the world, and that's an important thing. You need to preserve so that you can come back in the future as well.
Now, anything else you want to say to our 106,000 travel advisors out there, 108,000 I think now, travel advisors out there about this new ship and Swan Hellenic and your experience so far?
Yeah, I think, obviously we'd love to see agents come on board, because it's very hard to explain a product like this, James, as you know, without seeing it yourself. So we're very friendly to agents, we're very friendly to your guests, of course, because we want to see as many as possible. So, yeah, look forward to working with everybody and growing our footprint in the United States, and establishing Swan Hellenic as a strong contender in the exploration and educational travel world.
Absolutely. Well, Swan Hellenic is an older brand that was been resuscitated, new company, older brand, new ships, brand new ships, none of the old ships anymore. And these are beautiful vessels that your clients could be really pleased with. And where can travel advisors go to get more information about Swan Hellenic and how to work with you?
Yeah, so the first step would be to register on our website, swanhellenic.com, very easy to remember. Once you're registered, then you will be serviced by some of our lovely team. We have a contact center in the US, and we're building out, actually just last week, we opened up our offices in New York, where we will be servicing a lot of the calls coming in. And then, very soon you will be seeing some of our BDMs starting to knock on your doors as well. So we're looking to grow the company in America aggressively. We do see this as our most important market. It currently already is. And we're here to provide some fun trips and some good earnings opportunities for everybody.
Fantastic, Gordon. Well, thank you very much for taking the time. It's been great to see this ship. I've been wanting to for a while. I didn't get on the SH Minerva, which operated in Antarctica last year. I saw it in Ushuaia. It looked beautiful. And now, actually, we're going to have a little chance now to see the exterior of the ship, because they're going to put some of the Zodiacs in the water, and we're going to go circling around the ship, and then we get to go to the bridge later.
Yeah, so get our bums wet on the back of a Zodiac, yes.
Not bad. It's not even Antarctica, so I don't know. Gordon, great again to see you, and congratulations on your new role. It sounds like you're going to be doing great things with Swan Hellenic.
Thanks, James. It's lovely to see you and love you. Great. Appreciate the opportunity to speak to everybody, and hope to see lots of your guests, including yourselves, on our vessels in the future.
I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.